guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host sellssi, and today we're going to talk about Joseph Paintsil, who has talked a bit about Coach Chris Hughton, the new coach of the Ghana Black Stars, who he played under just a couple of months ago in the latest AFCON qualifier. He spoke about him and also touched on the rumor mill concerning him getting to the end of the season after an amazing season that he has had. Obviously, interest from other clubs, reaction to those rumors and any validity in them. He spoke in this interview I caught online. We're also going to talk about the AFCON U-23 draw, which was held on Friday. The coach of the Ghana U-23, Ibrahim Tanko, has reacted to the draw and the chances for the Ghana Black Meteors, who will be looking to qualify for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games through that channel. We'll look at all that today and other stories. As usual, subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it and first touch on Joseph Paintsil. The Ghanaian has had an amazing season. 15 plus goals this season, 10 assists, 11 assists, I think, and he is in scintillating form. It has to be said that the Ghanaian has impressed over this season entirely and has been doing great with his club side. That being said, obviously there'll be interest from other clubs. We talked about Coach Chris Hughton and the new Black Stars coach and what he has for the future for them. Let's have a listen to what he had to say when queried on the transfer rumor mill, as usual, and Coach Chris Hughton and what he thinks of him.
A very good coach. I know and I hope he's going to do everything possible in terms of growing up as a team near the other. So his intention is to build us and to also say able to win a lot of trophies in the future.
Now, team who from HS will say, "I hear now, person will do an interview."
Is that to me come on, but is that too early? But some I yet until say they not
yeah, so you had Joseph Paintsil there talking about Chris Hughton, and the rumor mills, obviously they are bound to happen. He is focused on the gang right now. Chris Hughton is looking and hoping to get the team winning trophies possibly. But he's building a strong team, putting things together, and he is optimistic and hopeful that the coach will be successful in that endeavor. We all are. We hope that we get the coach that will deliver trophies for us. Also jumping on to my next story with AFCON U-23. Coach Ibrahim Tanko has reacted to the draw. The U-23 national team are gearing up for the AFCON U-23. Head coach Ibrahim Tanko expressed confidence in their chances following the draw on Friday. The tournament is set to kick off on June 24th, which is a Saturday, and will end in July 8th in Morocco. They will be facing the hosts in the opening match at the Prince Moulay Adela Sports Complex in Rabat. Tanko acknowledges that the Black Meteors have been given a challenging path to the semi-finals, having been drawn in the same group as Morocco, Guinea, and Congo. In an interview, he said he noted that facing the young Atlas Lions on their home turf will be no easy task, with the host nation enjoying significant support from the fans, which is quite obvious. It's not going to be easy playing against the host nation. They have their support behind them, but we will do our best to stand them and not spoil our chances to go into the Olympics, he said. Ghana have not qualified for the Olympic Games since 2004, making 20 years by the time of the next edition in Paris next year. Hopefully Ghana does get it right and it is happening that we hopefully get into the next Olympic Games in Paris. We're quite hopeful, we're quite optimistic, and we'll see what happens on that front. My next story has to do with Thomas Partey and JORGINHO. Yes, many Arsenal fans are calling for the sale of Partey. After many feel JORGINHO might be the one probably to do better than Partey. I think this is quite unfortunate because when Partey was in his right form, it was clear that he's yards and years above JORGINHO. The problem with Partey right now might be he has been used a lot this season, and fatigue is starting to get in. And JORGINHO is fresh, has played less games than Partey since coming into Arsenal. Let Arsenal fans not forget what Thomas Partey has done for the club this season, and use a couple of games in which he did not do well, which happens to a lot of players. Might then forget that and start behaving ungrateful towards him. I think Partey has done well this season. It should have been nominated in the Team of the Season awards, and that's still what I think. But JORGINHO has reacted to these things making the round, and whether he feels probably he's above Partey and should be started more, which has been the case. He has reacted and explained why Coach Mikel Arteta has opted to start him ahead of the Ghanaian midfielder in recent matches. The Italian midfielder started in Arsenal's win over Chelsea and was handed another start in the win over Newcastle United. Speaking after the match against Newcastle, JORGINHO noted that he and Partey are two different players who add depth to the Arsenal midfield. According to him, he and Partey have given Mikel Arteta options in midfield and only have one responsibility: to be ready anytime when called upon. I think we are two different players that can adapt for the coach in different games. I think the coach has two good choices, and depending on what game and what type of players he wants on the pitch, the only thing we can do is to be ready when he needs us and give our best to help the team. Since joining Arsenal in January transfer window, JORGINHO has started 6 out of 11 matches in the Premier League, while Partey has started 26 in 30 outings. Partey has been immense this season. Let's not forget that, because of a couple of games in which probably cost them the title, that he did not prove decisive. It happens, unfortunately, for other clubs or other players. When it happens, it doesn't prove as costly. We hope Arsenal probably match a late charge for the title, which seems unlikely with the 4 Manchester Cities in. But fans calling for Partey to be sold, I don't think it's right at all. But let me know what you think in the comments box on this reaction to the AFCON U-23 draw. Just a Paintsil on his form and club's interest in him. Also talking to you about Chris Hughton there in that interview, and Thomas Partey calls for him to be sold. Let me know what you think in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.